Okay, so it is a cousin, and we are back for another episode of Can Cutting. This is of course the series provided to us by none other than Mr. J. Ashley Spencer,
Ashley Spencer.
and I concluded that with the season recap, not last night, but the night before, and the mini fridge where the beers are kept cold is there, and I've got my little snippies. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. Okay, I don't know why there's some bottles there, because obviously I'm not cutting those. We've got the first series at the front, minus the Estrella. I just tried to get them in a uniform order. But I'm probably going to cut, since there's 26 of these in total, but only 20 of them are cans, 10 today, 10 tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So obviously starting with the Foster's. A very nice can in my opinion. Really like the colour. Okay, so we've started the first can. Obviously the Foster's has two kind of fronts to it, I guess, and going with my new technique of just cutting straight down there. You do have to cut like a little bit down and then a little bit down here and then across, because where the can curves you can't just go straight, otherwise it will just, yeah, it gets all messy. But yeah, that is the first one well underway, ready for them for the next ones. And there we have our first one, the Foster's. And here we have the world's most boring beer. When the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. This being a pint can was a bit harder, and I've got the Cruz Campo after 3 more of these, so yeah, that will be fun. And finally we have the Holsten Pils. Okay, so that's the Holsten done, concluding the first series we did. So moving on to the next one with the Estrella. So this is the first of the many Spanish beers we did, the 3 red ones, and you can see here all the remnants of the first season. So yeah, in we go. Estrella, probably my favorite Spanish beer in this series. And now I've got this fucking Cruz Campo in a fucking pint can to do again. Fuck me. Oh, and by the way, that right there is Gambrinus. And there we have it. And there's the Mahou for the 3 red Spanish beers from the first half of the second season. All simply red. Cutting up the beers. The Corona Extra, really nice to do a small can after doing those 2 massive pint cans. Budvar, very nice. The Carlsberg Danish Special Brew Lager. This is low-key one that I want to do again, and that concludes the second season. So moving on to the third. I was actually going to leave it there, but I think I'll do a few more just so I don't have to wake up too early in the morning to finish these tomorrow. So yeah. The Estrella Galicia, not the best one, but that started off the third series for us. And now we have the Angelo Peretti, very good beer. So now I'm going to work my way up to the Korev and then do the other 5 cans tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, the Angelo Peretti. I did manage to get a little bit of that Italian flag there, but most of it got cut off. So that's the Korev done, and that concludes the third series. So tomorrow morning I'm going to do these 4 and that one, and then yeah, that will be all of them. So I'm going to wash these now so I don't have to do it tomorrow, and then yeah. And this is the big bag of goodies, just loads of cut up cans in there. Okay, and there's the first 3 seasons all cut and cleaned up. So I'll be doing the next 5 tomorrow. So tomorrow I shall pick up where I've left off and hopefully complete all this. Yeah. Okay, we are back, starting it off with the Brooklyn Pilsner Crisp Lager. So there we have our yellow New York Taxi beer, and we've got these 3 and the Brewdog. That's all that's left. Damn lemon! Foster's Shandy, honestly a bit of a weird one. The Menabrea, not the best one, but that concludes the 4th series along with the Mahou. And No, the Mahou was part of the third series along with the Corona Ligera, and then this is the fifth series. So the last one we've got to do is this amazing drink right here. And there is the last one. I did have to wash my hands because the back of this can is so sticky. So now I'm going to wash these 5 and then put them with those. And then that's all of them done. Take the bottle caps off these. Yeah. So there we have those. And then this big bag of goodies. Gonna put all of that in there with all of these bottles. I'll take the caps off. And then, yeah, I'll probably put those with the other cut cans, and then I've got a load more to do for Jada Ashley Spencer. So they're all in there. The only bottle caps I'm keeping is the Sol, Corona Ligera, and the Mahou, just because these ones are plain. The one on that one was kind of dirty, so yeah. And there we have it, another series of can cutting complete. So everything from the Fosters, which we started off with, down to the Brewdog Mackey's 2 scoops honey ice cream stout. It looks like there's less here than there was, but I mean there were about 6 bottles, so there's 20 cans here. I don't know, that just doesn't look like 20 to me, but there are actually 20 here. Most of these are actually above average, really good. Some of them are questionable. I think the Menabrea is one I didn't really like. The lemon ones, the Shandy and the Damn Lemon were weird ones. But for the most part, they were really good beers. The Estrella, the Angelo Peretti, the Budvar, the Holsten, these are really good beers. And then my favorite 2 were probably this one, the Brewdog, and then the Carlsberg Danish Special Brew. All the reviews can be found on my channel. Oh, and the Corona Extra was really nice. Of course, big shout out to Mr. Jada Ashley Spencer. I've got a whole other batch of can cutting coming soon just for him. So yeah, this has been The Cousin with can cutting part 4, I think.